relationships. Human beings are naturally social creatures. We crave friendship and positive interactions. So it makes sense that the better our relationships are at work, the happier and more productive we're going to be. Good working relationships give us several other benefits. Our work is more enjoyable when we have good relationships with those around us. Also, people are more likely to go along with change that they want to implement. We were more innovative and creative. That's good relationships will be also often necessary if we hope to develop our careers. After all, if your boss doesn't trust us, it's unlikely that he or she won't consider you when a new position opens up. Overall, we all want to work with people on good terms. We also need good working relationships with others in your professional circle. Customers, suppliers, and key stakeholders are essential to our success. So it's important to build and maintain good relations with these people. When we talk about the competency of the relationships building in the world of business, we are referring to building strong relationships with customers and clients, about using interpersonal skills to network an effective way. In fact, to be a good communicator is essential for business work. For this to be very first requirement on an excellent relationships builder.
What does a competent relationship builder do? Somebody who is a competent at relationships building focused on understanding the needs of the clients and getting the best possible results. Stress and conflict are other uses that a competent relationships builder will manage, keeping composite and acting as mediator when conflicts arise. Both informal relationships with the people who are working around you. Make a point of greeting people who you normally don't speak to, ask them about their interest and make it a well the practice small talk with them and listen to what the designer remember so that you can ask about a particular interest the next time and you meet. An essential part of business success is having a strong network. In fact, a Harvard study found that 85% of professional success comes from the people skills. You really need to build a good network to is to be willing to meet a new people and step out of your comfort zone.
Difficult relationships. Occasionally, you have to work with someone you don't like, or someone you simply can't relate to. But for the sake of your work, it's essential that you maintain a professional relationship with them. When this happens, make an effort to get to know the person. It's likely that he or she knows full well that the two of you earned on the best terms. So, make the best move to improve the relationship by engaging him in a genuine conversation or by inviting him out to lunch. While you're talking, try to not to be wider. Ask with Ask him about his background, interest, and past success. Instead of putting energy into your difference, focus on finding things that you have in common. Just remember, not all relationships will be great, but you can make sure that they are at least workable.
These are the best strategies to build good working relationships with colleagues. Listen actively and become a good listener. This why you know how to find their need, and in the future, through empathy, this person will be committed to doing the same. Um, Referring to previous meeting, even if not true, you force them to remember your face in the future.
Establish common interest. There are not better way to form a bond than to talk about similar thoughts between two people so what they feel identified and trust. It's, it is worth mentioning that this interest must be true to avoid a relationships built on lies. Mentioning people you know. In this way, you will be some reference to people who are working in the way you would like them to do. You will give confidence and point of comparison, so they will want when they can do what others do. Asking to help contacts contrasts a last one. If you need some information they have isn't easy and useful to ask him for it. It shows confidence and it's good way to keep in touch. Giving advice if you want a boil a bond, you have to give the confidence and the best way to do this being empathic and help them giving some advices. Also, you can forget to
Develop your people skills.
identify your relationships needs.
Ensure time to build relationships.
Be emotional intelligent.
Appreciate others.
Be positive.
And manage your boundaries.
Avoid gossiping.
And use an appropriate vocabulary.
Thanks for this opportunity, teacher. We love you so much.
Bye. How to build relationships, key points, building and maintaining. Así no vamos a acabar. You're more engaged and committed to your organization. I can also open doors to key projects, careers, admin set. How to build relationships and key points. Building and maintaining good working relationships will not only make you more engaged and committed to your organization. ¡Ah, no! ¡No puedo evitarlo!